Hello. I'd like to present today my latest links with my friend here. Today is February 9, 2024. This is my latest painting. We start with my latest painting, Bouquet of Flowers. I have a blog with all my paintings. And you can see them. And there is a blog archive. Slow, it's just slow. Okay, so let's go to the more serious subjects. We start with some healing method. One glass a day for 1 week can flatten the stomach. So this is a recipe I found on internet and I just like to share it. 2 cups of warm water, 2 spoons of lemon juice, freshly squeezed, and 1 spoon of apple vinegar that are mixed and drink in the morning for 1 week. And apparently you will see the results. Next subject. This is a remedy for healing bones. Confrey heal bones, and ginger Poltrice helps with arthritis and inflammation. That's how Confrey looks like. And it's an invasive species, so suggestion is to keep it in a pot if you plant it, if you find seeds to plant it. During the summer, the leaves and flowers are used. During the winter, the roots are used. And you make a poultice. So squish it and put it between two pieces of cloth and place it on your hand or on your feet. And apparently it's used for healing bones. Another method is ginger used for arthritis. So you have an arthritis, you make a poultice and soak the flannel in a ginger solution. Fold it into a pad, then apply to the area. Usually feel best with a bit of pressure. It works well for many injuries, but sometimes a stronger version is needed. Okay, so this is the Healthy Life blog. I will leave all the links in the description. Next subject. Forgotten History of the Human Race. So I'm reading a book called Footprints in the Sky, The Truth About Alien Super Race That Built Atlantis and the Great Pyramid by Valiant Thor. And apparently, between for 5,339 years until 1451 BC, a master race resided on Earth. The master race prefer a behind-the-scene influence of any action by any people that threaten to reduce the profitability of the world trade. They give civilization to a more nomadic species of people. They were known to have aircraft, but these planes were not used to bomb. They were used, so this master race is behind bombing Sodom and Gomorrah. Apparently, according to this book, a hydrogen bomb was quietly introduced in the city by an ordinary wagon. So that's where I got so far to this book. And it's very interesting and I highly recommend it. Next subject is also from a book that I read this year. What is black goo? It's an abiotic mineral oil from the upper crust containing high amount of M-state gold and iridium. It has been found in Thule Island, south of Falkland Island, and under the Gulf of Mexico. So Falkland Island war between Argentina and the UK was apparently connected with this black goo existing in that area. Thule Island, it has the name similar with the Thule Society in Nazi Germany. Black goo are magnetic pathogen having small microorganisms and can be used as a biological weapon. The source is the Andronicus transmission, Contact Andromeda by Jessica Arael, Morocco. She has a YouTube channel, she has a radio channel, and she presents extremely interesting information. This is one of her books. She wrote a few books, and this is the first book that I read from written by Jessica Arael, Marrocco. But I highly recommend. She has an extremely easy to read, easy way of, so very clear and pleasant to read way of writing. So let's see the next subject. Black goo. I think I presented last time, but it's very interesting subject. Rock books and the history of the human race. Apparently, there were an amphibious race that left their art in rocks. This is a very ancient race. They are called sea people. They left their story in rocks. These rocks can be found around the world. Some example of these rocks. So let me see if I can help with, so we see the eye, the mouth, and the head. These are the eye. Let me take another color. The mouth and the head, the ear. Okay. Let's erase it and go down. I feel very interesting. And so this is a dog. This is the mouth. This is the dog, okay? These pictures, these are tiles, marble tiles that I found in a trip in Mexico, in the bathroom. This is some kind of beard. Here we have another figure. the eye and the mouth. Here we have another figure, some horns. Let me clear. Here is another figure. No, I cannot do that. Okay, so let's see the next one. This is a man. This is our eyes, the nose, he has a hat, that reminds us of Egyptian hats, and he show us when we are going to use a mouse, a computer mouse, we are going to understand his art. Let's go to the next picture. This is the head of some sort of camel or an animal that we don't have now. Okay. And if we rotate this tile on another position, we can find other figures. Let's go to the next one. This is the head of a mouse or some sort of animal. And that's his head. And that is his. Okay. And I think this is the last picture that I have for. Oh no, we have another one. So this is a man with a big mouth, big nose. Has his eye. And this was part of a tile, marble tile. So an old stone, it's a marble. It was a marble. Okay, let's go to the next subject. Okay. There. So rock books. Now I'm reading, I finished actually a book, Andronicus Transmission, Contact Andromeda by Jessica Arael Marrocco. And she talks in this book about Mars beings. Now, she talks about old history of human of the races that existed on Mars, communicating telepathically with an entity called Andronicus. The original Mars being had a orange hue. The gray species arrived at a later date. Elohim came through but did not stay. Soon after, a humanoid race, possible from Andromeda sector, came on Mars and built city. It happened long time ago. This is an Andromedan picture that I found on Facebook. And apparently there are groups that post picture to identify these different races. Then Vincala, a reptilian species that need warmer temperature, came through. So this is from Jessica Marrocco book. And I found another, so on one of these groups, I found this picture, not believing in alien. It's like taking a spoon full of water from ocean and saying that there are no whales or sharks in the ocean because there are none in my spoon. Okay, so this was the subject. Let's go to another one. I have, let's take the sound. I hope I'm sharing it. Yes. I have a short video about Vatican. The baldachin in Vatican, different theory regarding this wave that we can connect the thinking with this baldachin, long range, short range waves. The idea that in top of the baldachin we have a sphere that could have been with mercury, and it's gold, so it's metal. And because of the height of this baldachin could have been used for collecting some sort of energy. Also, in this video, I talk about low frequency, medium frequency, and high frequency. Each frequency corresponds to a low frequency corresponds to long wavelength, medium frequency with medium wavelength, and high frequency with short wavelength. Another subject that I talk about in this video, it's regarding sort of dinosaurus that is on the top of the, at the entrance of Vatican. Few observe it, but those that do take picture of it. About the fact that in China, they revived dinosaurus using genetic engineering, taking a piece of an egg from an old dinosaurus, and they recreated basically the dinosaurus, which might not be such a good idea. Vatican name come from Etruscan gods. This and there are statues with the Etruscan gods that I cannot do anything with these pop-ups. They don't allow me to do anything with them. Okay, so the Etruscan demon, Vanth, that's one theory, and we have a sculpture with that god that has wings and some serpents around the hands. Also, there is another theory that there is god Vatican, a prehistoric pagan god called Vatican. Okay. Next subject. I have a Rumble channel where I place pictures of, let's take this off the sound, about the Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls, Canadian and American side. Just a few pictures from a trip to Niagara. Niagara apparently had a star fort, and you can see large stones in between the two. So here, in between the two falls, Canadian and American, there is an island, but apparently in the past was a star fort in between. Okay, let's continue. So I like to present again my books. I wrote 13 books. Non-fiction, all are non-fiction, from travel to Egypt, wisdom, 6 books regarding tree and medicinal plants. I wrote a book about energy sources in the past. A history book and things that we forgot, but they did exist in public consciousness in the past. A book about information collected from the book written by Valiantor. So my book can be found at my website, ucbooksale.com. Here are the links to my different social media and Facebook, YouTube, X, and others. I just have a new, I created accounts on Telegram, and I'm going to show them to you shortly. I have a link to the last week video, last week presentation. Okay. And next subject is external links. So I like to present to you a very good free website. So Code has two websites. One it's paid and another one it's free. I highly recommend his material. He has very interesting videos, and it's one extremely wise man. And you can find here subject from ancient history of the earth to metaphysics. Tucker Carlson interview. It's another subject that I would like to present. He has a YouTube channel, not YouTube, Telegram and X. Let me see if I can share the X. I don't think I can. They don't let me. Oh, yeah, I can. Okay. I don't know if I can. No, we leave it like this. So Tucker Carlson interview with Vladimir Putin. I have my 4 websites: Mathematics Magazine, UC Book Sale, Liliana Usvat, My Air Reservation, and I have 2 Telegram channels, one under my name and under the name and another channel called Notes. So this was the presentation for today. Thank you for watching.